Hey guys, it's Michelle, the Farm Babe here, and I am at the Africa Agritech Conference with John Deere. Tell us a little bit more about yourself, introduce yourself, and what all do you do? What's your role within the company?
Yeah, thank you. So I'm Vikar Sheopershad. I'm a product specialist within John Deere. Been with John Deere for 10 years in various different roles, but predominantly within the technology space. So my passion is technology, and focusing on the precision ag and all the tech that we can put into a John Deere machine.
Well, and there sure is a lot of it.
Yep.
Tell me about some of your latest and greatest, like your favorite features with John Deere tech.
Yeah, so we now recently introduced the Starfire 7000 receiver, which is a GPS device. That's quite awesome because we're getting better accuracy on that. We can now give you 5 years repeatability with the SM-RTK signal and giving you that 2 centimeters accuracy. No longer needing a base station, so you get satellite accuracy, same as RTK.
Interesting. A little bit of that's over my head, but it's cool nonetheless. So tell me a little bit about some of these numbers, okay? So I recently did a video that was the John Deere 649RX. And I'm looking behind us at a 310-8R, and I'm sure a lot of farmers already know this, but I think the numbers behind it, tell us a little bit more about that. That's kind of a fun fact.
We have an 8R 310 behind us here, so 8R is the series and the spec of the machine, which is a R, and then the 310 would be your horsepower range of the machine. And then like in the 8R series, we have 3 models, which is your R, and you have your RT, which is your 2-track machine, and then your RX, which is your 4-track machine.
That's so interesting. So what's been your favorite part of the Africa Agritech show?
So engaging with customers, talking about technology, and the future of technology and where we're going. It's an amazing space, and looking forward to what the future holds.
For sure. So one of the topics in my keynote this morning was the rising role of women in agriculture and how there's a lot more women getting involved in farming. What's your thoughts on that? As you guys are doing a little bit more in the technology space, do you think that's going to open a lot more doors for women in ag?
Yeah, I think definitely it will definitely open a lot more doors, because if you see how ag is moving or the technology is moving, it's more IT based and more technology, Internet of Things, artificial intelligence. So that space opens up a broader a view, because now women can now help make those decisions, help analyze that data, and it's not just having to go and fix a tractor in the field. You can use technology to do a lot of those things for you.
Yeah, and we can do so much in so many different ways, whether maybe doing more remote monitoring, allowing family farms to thrive and do what they do best, which is raise their families, right? And so it's great to kind of see a little bit more versatility for more of the family farm opportunities there as well. Now, I used to be a farmer in Iowa, so you probably understand the Iowa space a little bit. How often do you get over to our neck of the woods?
Yeah, so I've recently been there about 3 weeks ago. We spent 3 weeks in the US, traveling through a lot of the Midwest.
Oh, nice.
Yes, getting to see a lot of the technology and the space that the customers are in, or the farmers are in the Midwest, and how similar farming concepts in the US versus...
They really are the same. I found that too, and even here at Africa Agritech, I've run into some of my friends from Indiana that are fellow corn and soybean growers, and so it's kind of nice to see the crossover of learning and sharing from one another. So since you've been with John Deere for 10 years, what do you think is some of the greatest improvements you've seen in the last decade of technology?
So I think, 3 years ago, John Deere went into a whole different space where we were previously known as a machine building company. We now evolved since late 2020s into a technology company. So more focus on technology and combining the technology with the machines, allow them to make better decisions on their farms.
Very cool. Well, thank you so much for joining us here. It has been an honor and a pleasure to be here today in Pretoria at the Africa Agritech Conference. Thank you so much.
Thank you.